Jennifer Lopez officially going on tour. We got to talk about this one, but before we get into it, hello! My name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. So grab a snack and a drink, girl. Hit that subscribe button. I would be so incredibly grateful. Best friend, we got to talk about Miss J-Lo from the block. Okay? I don't know what in the this is me now is going on here, but Miss Jennifer Lopez is going on the road. Now, before we get into it, happy Monday, best friend girl. Let me remind you right now, drink your water. 1, 2, 3, and go. Yes. Okay. Now that we are hydrated from water, let me hydrate you with some tea, honey, okay? So listen. Before I get into it, I wanted to wish you guys a beautiful week ahead. I am so grateful and thankful to start this week off with you all. It is my birthday week, and I wanted to start it off showing you all of the parts of my bodies that really just has forced me to hide myself, and I'm done hiding. So today, best friend, I encourage you to embrace who you are, embrace every inch of your body, and just be you, because you are beautiful. Oh, girl, not a Barney special, bitch. I love you, you love me. Anyways, girl, listen. We gotta talk about Miss Jennifer Lopez going on tour. Let's talk about it. Jennifer Lopez is going on an international tour. What in the this is me now is going on here? She writes, J-Love, to my international J-lovers, I'll be doing a few select show dates over the summer. I can't wait to get back out there to see all of you. It's been too long. It's going to be an amazing summer. Hashtag JLo Live in 2025. Stay tuned for more and visit on the JLo for local venue ticketing information this week. Okay, JLo, we got to talk about this. One thing about Miss Jennifer Lopez is she's going to put on a show, okay? She is going to put on a whole production, okay? All right, best friend, so listen. I have to say, you know, I'm very surprised. I'm not going to lie. I am incredibly surprised because of, obviously, you know, we can have to go back a little bit to her U.S. tour where she canceled, supposedly, allegedly, because of wanting to spend time with her kids. But it was then revealed that the alleged reason was that she, unfortunately, you know, did not sell out the tour, okay? And let's talk about this. I think her number one mistake of that year was her overexposure of everything. You know, her relationship, her things, her documentary, her, you know, everywhere you look, it was Jennifer Lopez. It's like, it was just so much. And people were, you know what it is? People were just tired, right? People were just tired because also, you know, the Diddy of it all, then the marriage and like, it was just way too much. And when she announced her tour, the first thing that people saw were the prices. And that is the beginning of the end for that tour. You know, because her prices were so large, people were like, girl, in this economy, honey, how the hell are we going to be able to buy your tickets, right? People were making TikTok videos about it. It was everywhere about the prices of her tour. But then, you know, she unfortunately did have to cancel. And to be very honest, you know, obviously we saw the divorce, we saw all of that, right? But I have to tell you something, best friend, okay? You know, I think you're going to be a little surprised when I say this. You know, I know that a lot of people right now are focusing on Diddy and focusing on anyone who's had any type of relationship with Diddy from the past. Obviously, Jennifer Lopez, you know, was his ex-girlfriend, this and that, whatever. But listen, right? You know, one thing that I'm actually kind of like, I don't know if I think I'm impressed by Jennifer Lopez is that she doesn't stop. Like, she will not stop. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing in the entertainment business, but in life, not entertainment, but in life, you cannot stop. You cannot quit. You cannot allow negative things that you have caused, also negative things being said, stop you from achieving your goals and your dreams. Now, I do hope Jennifer, I do hope you learned your lesson, and I hope you're not going to come out with these crazy ass prices, okay? The truth of the matter is, when you are a viral, not a viral, but when you are the moment and you have hit songs right now that are viral right now, and they're number ones and a hit song, hit single, then you could afford to come out and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to, amp up the prices. For example, look at Shakira, right? She is doing a stadium only tour, and her prices, I mean, they're not cheap, but they're not crazy expensive either. But Shakira, she has had hit singles throughout the years. Every single year she's had a hit single, even this year. Karol G, then her breakup song, La mujeres ya no lloran, la mujeres facturan. All of those, so she has what it takes to say, I'm going to do a stadium tour and I'm going to have these prices. And she has sold out pretty much every single date. And so what I'm going with J-Lo is, you have to be realistic with your career. You've had a tremendous career, but right now, because of all of the media and every bad, ounce of thing being said, you have to be realistic with how you present yourself and how you sell yourself. So J-Lo, my advice is, girl, don't be going crazy with the damn prices. Bring down the prices. Perform in places where you know that you could fill up. You know what I mean? Look at Camila Cabello. God bless her heart, from Fifth Harmony. She is just going through the biggest, I'm sorry, but she's running through the biggest flops in her career. Her album did not sell. Her freaking, her tours did not sell. Like, I heard, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that she's even having a hard time selling this new tour that she's doing to like cities. When you are not popping, you cannot be delusional. That's just the thing, girl. You cannot be delusional with how you present yourself to the world. My advice, for example, we're talking about Camila Cabello. I think she's incredibly talented. I think she's great. I think she honestly has such a good personality too. Plus, I really did love her Cinderella movie. If you guys didn't know, she did a Cinderella movie. I think it was for HBO. I'm not sure, but it was really, or Netflix. I don't know, but it was good. My advice for Camila is stop touring, get back together with Fifth Harmony, and do what got you to where you are, thanks to that, you're there, okay? So go back with Fifth Harmony, go on a world tour, get up that fame up again, get up that hunger, and then you could proceed with your solo career. Because a solo career, unfortunately, is not solo careering, okay? That's Camila Cabello. And J-Lo, honey, listen, I don't know when your last hit song was, but I have to say, get back in the studio, go back and do a song with Pitbull, because that always works for you, honey. A really cool dance summer song. Go on this tour. Do not raise those damn prices, J-Lo. You have enough money, and you have to be realistic with the economy and with your career. And then I say, girl, you know what? Go out there and show the world what you got, honey. And listen, I honestly have to say, girl, J-Lo, she is a performer. The lady is a performer. I mean, say what you want about her. When she gets on stage, the stage is staging, okay? But my only concern is the Diddy case. The Diddy case starts next month, May 5th. She is going to be dragged into it. Maybe not having to do anything with anything that he is being accused of, but just being in his life. Not only when they dated, but then later in life, they were spotted together quite a few times. They went live on Instagram. He went to her show in Vegas. I think one more, but I don't remember exactly what it was. A lot of things from the past are going to be coming out. And J-Lo, Kardashians, Beyonce, Jay-Z, everyone who had something to do with Diddy is going to be talked about. So I'm just not sure what that's going to do with people's reputation, because I heard that a lot of celebrities that had anything to do in the past with Diddy are going to be taking it very slow. And they're going to be kind of just going away for some time while the court is courting, because they know that they're going to be dragged into this. We have a lot of tea coming up, honey. And Diddy's case starts May 5th. And I'm telling you, best friend, what I've heard is that he's going to bring down half of Hollywood with him. So stay tuned for that. What do we think about Miss J-Lo going on tour? Do you think that it's going to be a hit? Do you think that it's going to be a flop? What do you guys think is going to happen? Let me know in the comments. I think it could be a hit, but she has to be very smart, realistic, and have her feet on the ground. And then other than that, I say have a great show. What do we think? Let a bitch know in the comments. I love you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Be Diddy. Bye,